welcome to Shana's Avenue with the news. Please continue to share, like, and subscribe to the channel. A hearty welcome to those who are new. Much appreciation for the support. Now the news. The Jamaica Public Service Company Limited says it is deeply saddened by the injury of 6 firefighters allegedly due to contact with illegal connections. The firefighters were injured as they responded to a fire in Greenwich Town early Tuesday morning. We are deeply saddened that our dedicated first responders may have to encounter illegal activity in this manner, the JPS said in a media release on Tuesday afternoon. It is said it will carry out an investigation into the reported incident. This persistent lawlessness in our country is unacceptable, and we must all work together to put an end to it. It requires a collaborative approach by national stakeholders and renewed emphasis on enforcement of the legal framework, the JPS said. Three of the firefighters have been admitted at the Kingston Public Hospital. The extent of their injuries is not clear. Commissioner Stuart Beckford, head of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, says the injuries to the other 3 members were not considered serious.
Approximately 2:17 a.m. we got a call of building on fire at number 8 7th Street, Greenwich Town. 2 units responded, one from Trenchtown, one from York Park. During firefighting operations, 3 of our firefighters came in contact with live electrical wires that were strewn about the building. 3 of them would have suffered injuries serious enough for them to be admitted to the hospital. I visited all 3 this morning. Their injuries are considered serious but not life-threatening, and we are hopeful that at least 2 of them may be discharged from the hospital soon. The situation has shone light on the whole matter of illegal connections and the danger that this poses to our firefighters, especially at night. We could have lost these 3 firefighters. Thankfully, as I said, though they are injured, their injuries are not considered life-threatening. On my visit with them this morning, all 3 were in high spirit. The one who is more, who suffered the brunt of the electric shock. He's stable, he's speaking. They have slight burns on parts of their bodies. I don't want to get into too much detail in terms of the nature of their injuries because the doctors are still monitoring them. We are in close contact with the doctors at the hospital, and we are getting regular updates as to their conditions. But what we do know is that they will be in the hospital at least for the rest of this day into tomorrow, and there is the one that is more serious may be there for a few more days. We are monitoring him especially, given the severity of his injuries. All 3 were appropriately attired on the scene. They were wearing their helmets, their gloves, bunker gear, and of course they would have been wearing their fire boots. So they were well insulated, but nevertheless these things do happen. There are times when in conducting actual firefighting operation you cannot pick up on these electric wires, especially at nights, and that is what I would have happened to all 3 this morning. The information I gathered from one of the firefighters is that the one who suffered the most severe of the injuries, he came in contact with the electric wires. The others tried to pull him away, and of course they would have also received electric shocks. So it's a really unfortunate situation, and it's not uncommon for firefighters to go to fires and receive electric shocks, but this is one of the most serious that we have seen in recent times, and I want to make a special plea to householders and Jamaicans generally that when you do these things, not only does it pose a threat to your property, because in this particular case we suspect the cause of the fire. We have not confirmed that yet. Investigations are ongoing. Could have been due to an electrical short circuit, and of course, it poses a danger to our firefighters as well. Because we could have lost easily 3 firefighters this morning. Thankfully, they survived their injuries, and based on the assessment of the doctors, they all should make a full recovery.
The man who was wanted for the slaying of a policeman in St. Anne on Monday was shot and killed by the police in the parish on Tuesday, sources have revealed. He has been identified by law enforcement officials as Ciraldo Butler, also known as Siri. Butler was reportedly killed in a confrontation with a police team in Steertown, sources told the news moments ago. The police say they recovered a pistol at the scene. The Jamaica Constabulary Force says both the Independent Commission of Investigations and the Inspectorate Professional Standards Oversight Bureau have been notified. The Jamaica Constabulary Force reiterates its commitment to bringing those responsible for attacks on its officers to justice, emphasizing the continued efforts to ensure community safety and curb criminal activities. The JCF urges persons confronted by the police to surrender peacefully and not engage in the law enforcement officers with lethal force. Constable Ricardo Fairclough was reportedly responding to a robbery and shooting when he was killed on Monday. The police say investigations into the circumstances surrounding the killing of Constable Fairclough and the subsequent shooting of Ciraldo Butler are ongoing. A teacher has been hospitalized with chest and upper left side wounds after gunmen smashed open a window to her St. Andrew home and opened fire in the wee hours of Sunday morning. The incident occurred sometime after 3 a.m. in a section of Lawrence Tavern, St. Andrew, called Burn Shop. Investigators have theorized the educator who recently moved to the area may not have been the target of the attack. The shooting has left the farming district on edge. A resident of the community told the news that it took them by surprise. "We never come out when we hear the shot them, but as soon as it was safe to do so, people gather up and we hear some mumbling. Is not really she them gopher. Somebody in the house could have got shot and died. Luckily that was not the case, but she must afraid now like we. Especially the elderly," a resident told the news. A source close to the investigation corroborated what some residents were saying. "I never see them gopher, but the teacher's son hear the dog a bark and gone outside, gone look. When him go, somebody grab after him and him run back inside. Then the gunman them go round at the back window and broke in the window and shoot up inside. How come the lady get shot?" the anonymous source said. A senior investigator told the news that the police are following all leads and are seeking to restore calm to the community. Between January 1st and April 13th this year, the St. Andrew North Police Division recorded 21 shootings. This represents a 31% year-on-year increase, or 5 more shootings than seen in the corresponding period in 2023.